nigga when you see him, because he's a staple in the LA culture. One thing about Deucestacks is you gonna see this man somewhere outside in LA looking like a cartoon character in real life.
Well, I'm telling you, my attire and what I choose to wear to represent my team and what you choose to represent your team will get you pressed way before me, my nigga. Please believe that. My shit is a pass. When you wear your shit, it's a red flag. They be like, oh, no.
Oh, my God.
You can't trust, bro.
So, all I'm saying is when it comes to this LA culture, I'm looking forward to the Clippers' new arena.
Oh, my God.
So we can get out of Staples Center so they can have it.
Why ain't
And
that...
keep them banners showing, because it sucks that we got to cover them up for a Clipper game.
I have a question.
It's like some of the most embarrassing things in LA culture.
Look, man, I can't even front. Clippers have a good team right now.
I'm looking forward to this season.
They had a good team.
It's gonna be
last
competitive.
Year. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what they can do. Like, if any year where it's proved that the Clipper curse is a real thing, it would be this year.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
If some wild shit happen, bro, nah. I don't,
Yeah, it's just like you
I hope not.
Yeah, you got to slide.
I hope not. Yeah, nah. If some wild shit happen, bro, I'ma just go ahead and hang it up.
Yeah, you got to slide.
You know what I mean? I'ma just.
Niggas won't even be mad. It should be like, yeah.
I don't even know what I would do as a basketball. I already had to tuck my football card, bro. Like, I don't even like, because LA forever didn't have a football culture. So if you grew up here for real and you wasn't like a Raider fan or a Rams fan hardcore,
yeah,
it was like a lot of Niner fans, a lot of Cowboy fans, even some Green Bay Packer fans. You know what I mean? I ran into in my times growing up for sure. So.
Yeah, my pops was a Steelers fan.
Steelers too, bro. I had a history teacher, Mr. Wood. Shout out to Mr. Wood at King Drew. He was a Steelers fan. We was in school when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah. And, you know, it was a nice little time off. He was happy. He helped us chill out. We watched Napoleon Dynamite. Got the day off because the Steelers won. That's how big of a fan he was.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. Yeah, I had a teacher, but she was like that about Steve Harvey. Like... She used to play Steve Harvey on the radio all the time. Like, I love me some Steve. And I was like, you know that thing he wear a hat? It's not like his fro like that. His edge up ain't clean.
Man, look, that school that they went to, I feel like that was Hamilton.
No, that was Audubon, bro.
That was Audubon?
So Audubon, yeah.
Oh, man. So, LA culture, man, it's welcome. By the way, we got to work on our intro. Yeah. But this is the counter. What is it? This is the counterculture culture.
Yeah, this is the counterculture.
Yeah, man. The counterculture.
Yeah, we're still ironing the fucking kinks out, but
you get it, right? Because at the end of the day, we're members of the counterculture.
Yes.
But the counterculture is so mainstream now that we're the counterculture.
It's a culture that needs, for lack of a better term, policing a bit, and also
reupholstering is what I like to use.
Okay,
right.
I mean, reupholstering necessarily. What if it's a shit product? Like, what if the furniture sucks? If you reupholster it, then it's like, all right.
So the material weak out here,
bro. A lot. Oh,
niggas, cotton is cheap,
bro. Don't get me start on the quality of this shit out here, my nigga. It's
so
nasty.
When we look at the culture, like, because my thing is, Deuce and I have traveled to a couple different cities just this year alone, right? He's made some moves on his own. He just recently got back from Vegas. But we touched down in New York earlier, and the culture, I would say it's rich. You know what I mean? You know how, like, you find, like, certain, like a dessert that's, like, rich? You know what I mean? It's like the ingredients different in this chocolate.
I would say that's a very good analogy for New York. Yeah, man, it's a place where you don't. I mean, I don't know too, because me being in LA, I've always been told like, oh yeah, like you would love New York. You know what I'm saying? Or people have asked me if I'm from New York, and I'm like, no, nigga, I'm from LA.
What you think that is about though? Like, because that's part of your culture. So like,
I think it's just my upfrontness and forwardness. Like, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. You know what I mean? A lot of LA people let things like slide or be like, oh, whatever.
They little chill about it.
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. Like, I don't play that shit. Like, whatever it may be. But also, I'm just not out here just, I feel like throwing my words without care. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like if it's something that I feel passionate about, I'm gonna express myself about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, LA culture, you've been here 30 plus years.
30 plus.
30
Done
plus.
a bit.
Right. So, my thing is, it's changed. Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Tremendously.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the LA from, let's say, like 96 is a benchmark. Like, 96 a good year, right? Classic year. A lot of things happen. Especially to change LA in terms of, like, you know, the Shaq Kobe type situation. Basketball started changing. You know, Tupac was out here moving around. And Death Row was popping. Just a lot of good music, too. That was like our golden era. Like, when you look at the golden era of hip-hop, the 90s, that 95 to 99,
okay.
right? Like, L.A. was lit right
Let's
there.
say 95 to 90. No, bro, I can't say that.
L.A. wasn't lit right there?
No, LA was lit. I'm not saying that's the golden era of hip-hop to me. It's not 95 to 90.
When they say, like, the golden...
I'm
talking about when they talking about, like,
to me. I'm not saying,
what you
like,
think?
To me, bro, I would say, like, 2009.
When you was outside.
From 96 to like 2009.
Yeah.
I would say it was like the golden era.
I think that was a...
that was still Wayne dropping mixtapes still.
Oh, see, now you looking at... I was just more so looking at a certain
like the sales.
side of hip-hop. Like, the more like the West Coast. Like, you know, we was on...
Oh, you're saying West
like
Coast.
regionally, where we
so
were
like,
at in terms of like our culture, our influence on the culture. That was our goal. Like, we didn't have a grip on the culture. Like,
no, I would say 94. 94. Snoop had a major impact, and you can go back further than that, bro. I would say
since the late '80s.
Yeah, NWA just carried it on, and because
but you think NWA and Run DMC? How you gonna compare? Like, I think Run DMC was low key a little bit bigger.
I'll tell you why NWA impact lasts more. Because gangster rap is still a thing now. It's constantly reinvented. It's drill now. You know what I mean? Like, it's always been like the biggest thing.
Street rap for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's NWA, bro.
Because even Ice-T, he from New York though. But he was West Coast, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was just
So if you're talking about influence, you can't ever say that influence is not in.
When did we lose it then? When did it get out from up under us?
Well, I'd say even when our people have it, it's not like an exclusive stranglehold. Like, even when like Cube was going nuts, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like only bro, you know what I'm saying? People from other parts of like the country was eating as well too, and it's never like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's because LA's so big, but I think that's also a tribute to like why people from LA like blow up when it's like, oh, you from LA, you go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, New York, I feel like always has it. But that's because where it started. You know what
it's
I mean?
a mecca. It's the mecca.
Yeah.
I think all artists owe themselves a rite of passage to kind of go capture some of that energy that allowed hip hop music to reach the levels that it reached in New York. Because when you look at how competitive that place is in terms of everybody trying to make like their mark, their name, their energy, hip hop and black people in general just had a lot of growing to do in comparison to like all the other groups of people, the music that was there, you know, just the cultural influence. Like, certain communities in New York, you could just really feel that, like, oh, this is what they do over. Like, this is a Puerto Rican neighborhood. You really could see it and you could feel it. Like, it's indicators of it all over the place.
Yeah, I think it's different than something about the neighborhoods in LA that are like catered to certain, like, you know what I'm saying, ethnicities or cultures. Mm-hmm. They always seem manufactured.
Yeah, right. It doesn't seem like the people put it together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. And I think, I don't know, in New York,
people
the
just
small neighborhood businesses really be thriving. The bodegas and whatnot.
Yeah.
Cafes and whatnot. So
Bodegas are wild in New York, though.
Yeah, no, they are. They are.
they be having breakfast sandwiches.
And then, like you said, all right,
it's no fucking eggs right now.
the manufacturing out here is just like we got a lot more 7-Elevens that have popped up over the recent years. That's one thing I noticed about LA. 7-Elevens used to only be in one, like certain districts, certain sides of the town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when we was like middle school, high school age, like 99, 2000.
Okay, so we are giving you that backdrop of some of our takes on the culture to explain kind of what counterculture culture is, right?
Right.
So culture is something that's always kind of fluid and trendy to a bit. But there's always like people who I would say go against the grain, see things a little bit differently, hold some of the things that we would based our decisions, outlook, traditions on closer to heart. You know what I mean? And because of that, you have a bit more discernment and you're a bit stronger in your words and you may stand on some shit, right? There's even a culture within that. Because now there's people out here who just have things to have things to say. And shock jocks, I would say they fall into that category. I don't know what you would call it on Instagram, but we'll make that up and coin that. And oh bro, look, bro on this Wheezy, he just lit it up and said, "Man, look, he's about to drop a bar on this." He was about to. I felt it. Yeah. But yeah, so
we got to figure out who's one of the best interrupters in the game.
Best interrupters in the game.
You're the Draymond Green of the broadcast systems.
Bro, I'm like
Draymond,
low-key,
bro.
I'm low-key not now. I feel notorious for interrupting.
Nah, it's cool because you like on your Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? You just
it's how my brain
go
work,
come through and play that extra tough defense.
Like, bro, it's not even. I'm not even trying to like necessarily play defense.
No,
it's like
bro, it's
things people say like naturally be fucking inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? In like conversation. So it's like when my mind go when I'm talking to somebody and like I'm comfortable around you, it like that shit go where it go, my
bro.
nigga.
That's why they call you Deucestacks the God, because you just put that God mentality out there. That third eye be open, and that's the thing when you smoke. Because I notice like you'll wait all the way till you get into the studio space, and then boom, a flood of thoughts is coming, and this nigga is just rolling and rolling. I'm like, oh, no wonder this nigga's a rapper for real.
Yeah, bro.
Because even your verses, they don't be like just 16 bars.
Yeah, bro. I'll be yeah, man. It's dope because I was listening to some earlier shit of mine today, and it's dope for myself to see the process and how it matures and how it grows and how things I was trying to do then I can do with ease now. You know what I'm saying? Like even from like a songwriting aspect, like I was like, damn man, I really want to like fucking write some shit so dope I can repeat it and niggas not
Right.
mad. You know what I'm saying? And like now,
I noticed that when you got in your bag with the song for your kid, before you had, hardcore evidence of having a kid on the way, you really wrote a song in anticipation of having a daughter. And I think that's profound to see your life unfold, and then it unfolds as you see it. It's like Drake said, it's real when you are who you think you are. Yeah, and you on your way.
Yeah, bro. I think that I saw my next child. You know what I mean? Because I'm about to have a son. So I think that was that. But just the energy, you know what I'm saying, was a dope thing. Also being like very intentional with that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I heard that beat, and I was like, okay, well, I want to make this song because I'm making this project for this. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, okay, boom. And I was able to execute it exactly how I saw it in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's different things that I had these same thoughts like years ago, you know what I'm saying, or early out, but I wasn't able to execute them because not necessarily they weren't fucking there. It was like a lack of like confidence in my execution. So it'd be like, man, I can't say it like that because I can't control the way I say this word and it comes out wrong or I'm breathing wrong. So let me change this word for this word.
You know, that's part of the art in what you do. And the art in rap is how you enunciate and deliver things. And I think that's what separates you as an artist is that you take your time to have 4 and 5 different deliveries for the same message, same bars, just to see how it hit. And a lot of artists aren't taking their time to cultivate. So that's one point as to why you're important to the culture out here in LA, especially the culture of rap.
Appreciate you, brother.
So in your journey through the culture of rap in LA, what have been some of your kind of like gripes with rap culture out here? Because we saw the rap culture in Houston very visible. We saw the rap culture in New York very like in your face, raw. It was just
I think
moving.
I think that people out here necessarily equate talent with notoriety, and they try to fall in certain pockets as opposed to just trying to grow. Like I know, like,
yeah. Please elaborate on that.
So I'll put it like this, right? So let's say a dude feel like this is popping in this section, right? So as opposed to taking that time to be like, well, damn, who am I? They'll try to do what's popping in the section so they can get that fame or that same spotlight that they see from someone else. You know what I mean? Now, that can get you immediate, but a lot of times immediate is a crippling thing because you think everything is immediate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be insane for this shit. You gotta love the slow grind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like the times in between where you can't come up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You have to like be mentally tough and strong to keep going through that. You know what I'm saying? And also you have to have your sense of self in it to get you out of that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not like, oh yeah, this shit you did sound like this. Or you sound like this. Like, I love the fact that I can play something and somebody be like, oh yeah, bro, you sound like this. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And I play something else and they be all like, oh, this you? And I'm like, oh yeah. And I play something else and they be all like, who's this? I'm like, oh yeah, it's me, bro. And after a while, it's like,
yo, no cap.
damn,
I
bro.
did that one time. You was in here listening to music. I'm like, who you got on the feature? He like, it's me again. Me featuring me. Like, but both verses sound like 2 different artists. Yeah, man, that's how I did it.
Nah, bro, but it's just I think it's just yeah. So what I'm saying in that is as far as like people being true artists, like some people you can see that shit bleed from them. You know what I'm saying? Like without them even having to put 20s on it. You know what I'm saying? The extras are falling to a certain pocket. Like
So does LA actually breed true artists, or does it just attract artists?
I think it attracts people who are in love with the idea of the lifestyle. I don't know if they're in love with the art or in love with the grind. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because it's work to show up and deliver quality art, whatever that may be, because it's a lot of energy, you know? People are like...
and not even saying, bro, like, I'm like the ultimate authority on quality, you feel me? But you can tell when somebody's putting their effort just based off of like, if we had this shit before, it's gotta at least be better than that. Or at that, if we here now, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, are you trying? You know what I'm saying? What is this? Why does this sound just like this? And why is this just like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think...
unless it's on purpose, and that's the thing, nobody pays homage to where their influence is coming from, because I think they're like oblivious.
Yeah, I think because too, I could say me and the homies when we was in high school, we went back and like bought Reasonable Doubt and went from J all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Even though that wasn't like what was coming out right then, like went back and like absorbed and listened to people's catalogs. You know what I'm saying? And having that gives you like a respect for the art of it, as opposed to like, oh, I heard this from a song that somebody else did, but I don't know where he got it from. Like, I know plenty of times I'll be doing like references, like it'll be songs, bro, I'll take a full 8 from like Wayne or some shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how you feel about the best artists stealing.
I feel like the best artists have to. because you consume so much art. Like, if I consume nothing but reality TV like all the time, you know what I mean? Then like my outlook on things are going to be that. My responses and behaviors will be akin to that, like, because that's what I'm like consuming. You know what I mean? Like, those,
So would you ever do like for example, you had this Biggie photo behind you, right? Would you ever create an album art in the image of that? Like would you do your version of that photo? Just to kind of pay
what's
homage.
crazy, bro, is that was an original idea for OPS, was for me to do like different like album covers from the people who
Like album art looking like the
looking
people
like
that
the people.
you're working on
or being drawn
emulating.
like that. Yeah. So yeah, but yes, because I'm not afraid of that whole like, oh well, he's not defining himself. Like, yeah, bro, I didn't. Fuck all that.
So, how would you copy this Coogee sweater with a chain, handful of money with the rubber band, Versace? Like, would you parody that exactly, or would you do your rendition of that, or like walk me through that one?
It would probably be. I would want like some custom like up and coming designer shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to like I do like think this is dope, but I think also too like.
Would you have the same pose? Like, how would we know that you're emulating this image?
Cause it would be the same pose. I think maybe even too like the color pattern would be like very similar. You know what I'm saying?
In that vein of color, like white background, black shades.
Yeah. Even like the lighting, you know what I'm saying? Like the jewelry. Like, that's easy, like, emulation, you know what I mean? But I think it's also iconic.
It is iconic, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dudes probably have on some Louis shades. Who's that guy? A local guy sweater.
Yeah.
You'll probably have some, I don't even know how you would have cryptocurrency in your hand, but you'll be doing some far out shit.
NFT.
Yeah, if you have NFTs.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but that would be fire. I think that's a good idea, just for fun content and for like. So what I want to see from my artists that I support, right? Like Joe Budden. I'm waiting on him to make a return to rap. I do think that he will give us one more album. I do.
Hell no.
He's just full of himself, bro, and he a rapper. That's what he do.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro.
Here we go.
I think
why not?
That's not happening because he's making too much money doing other shit, and
you think that's gonna tarnish his other shit?
Well, I think that he feels like the attention he puts into rap, he can't do both properly.
It depends on the type of music he decides to make.
I think in general, bro, when you nigga like when I be telling you like, hey, bro, I need to separate my time from this and this and that, it's not like cap, bro. Like when you be like trying to like really write some shit, it's like fucking draining to do like that and something else. You know what I mean? And like at the level where niggas call you great already, think about how much energy and effort you're gonna put into your shit.
Joe, I need you to know that you will hear this. And this is gonna be effortless for you to talk about these hoes and how they be. I just need to hear another OLS.
Another OLS.
You and Imani need to. Matter of fact, this is why I think he gonna really go crazy, because he got way more connections with the people that he really likes. So imagine him and like Snow Allegra on a track, him and like Giveon. Right, a Joe and Giveon type shit. Just him and his R&B rap bag. Because the thing is, he has his own genre of rap. Like that's why his fans follow him, because he's so niche. He's niche of the niche. He's counterculture, right? So that's an example of an artist that I'm just looking at everything they do as art. So when they do their primary form, I have high expectations. I think they're gonna do it at a high level. A lot of artists this year have been dropping good work in terms of like we ain't heard from them in a while.
I think, bro, you're proving my point in what you just said, because you have a lot high level expectation for the art. That expectation is also weight, bro. Like, think about how hard bro went when he thought Drake dissed him. Like, think about that, bro. Bro has 7.
Yeah, no, he has songs.
He has 7
ready,
tracks, bro.
ready.
Like,
Uploaded like 4 of them. I heard them, all of them. I got a few.
bro. So my point is, that's what bro put into some like shit like that. His comeback solo from fucking Slaughterhouse, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, bro. It'll really be some time consuming. Like if something happened with the pod and like he was off.
He gotta take a break for like 2 months.
No, nigga. I think like it would at least take bro like a year and a half.
Nah, that's a full rollout and delivery.
look,
I'm talking about just give me
bro,
like
listen,
an EP.
That's what I'm saying. He not recording for the first like maybe 7 months.
Probably.
Knowing bro, he be on some nut shit like.
Yo, I hate how niggas paint niggas to be angry, bro. I get that label all the time just because niggas be real passionate.
Okay.
You was just talking, before we started recording, you was talking about how passionate you be about shit.
Okay.
Niggas mistake you for being angry at times.
But I do be sometimes.
Exactly. And you think he always be angry?
Bro, I think passion and anger sometimes can walk the same line. Now, is your anger like necessarily a negative one? Nah, it can be like anger within passion because you're not getting through to somebody.
Man, that's the same line that depression and anxiety walk. They walk next to each other. You know what I mean? They look alike, but they different. And nigga don't have to be angry. He could be more so enthused. And to me, as a person that loves to raise my voice when I feel compelled to, people get offended by that, but it's just like it's a good release.
But I don't.
So I think he just be having a good release.
For example, I don't get offended by it, but sometimes you can because it's on YouTube. You can see, bro. You be seeing, bro, body language. Like, bro, really hot.
He be upset. Yeah.
He really hot. Like, I didn't see that before.
That's crazy,
bro. Me and the homie used to be like that back in the day. I remember that shit. Like, literally, we used to be in there arguing with niggas because it would just be like the dumbest shit. Like, even crazy, bro. I was saying back then, bro. This was like probably 2012, bro. Something crazy. I'm like, bro, Westbrook and John Wall the same player, bro. he like, no way, bro. No way. Like, Westbrook is way better than John Wall. I was like, bro, look at their numbers. Like, this is before Russ was on a triple-double, like, run and shit. You feel me? The niggas was like neck and neck, right? Fast forward. They make the same amount of money and they'll get traded for each other because the niggas is the same player. Like, exactly what I said. No way.
Niggas said they got traded for each other.
They did.
Because they're the same player.
Bro, Russ got
that's a
traded for
fact.
John Wall because niggas making the same amount of money, bro.
That's a fact. And where he wind up, just like Russ in LA, on a bum ass team, trying to make him better.
No, dude, we aren't great right now. I can't front. I can't front, bro. I feel like giving away Caruso, KCP, and Kuzma was a mistake.
Yeah, Kuzma nice, bro. Kuzma is nice.
Not even that he like nice like that. Bro would just do whatever we need. You feel me? Like there's a thing for that as opposed to like being like, oh well, I'm gonna be myself here. Nigga, this is not where you were before.
Man, the thing is LeBron could play with anybody. He just didn't give him a real chance. And they should have never really got rid of Lonzo Ball. They should have just kind of rolled with that. He turned out to be stellar.
Yeah, but bro, it was looking pretty bleak when this nigga was out here, fam. Like,
you know, it might just be the pressure.
Seasons.
Like you said, LA come with a lot of expectation and pressure.
Yeah, and he was wearing them ball shoes.
That hurt too. And you know, scam city, man. Real shit. LA is scam. You could get your scam off out here.
That's crazy. But bro, the thing is, it's like
some niggas from Chico was selling you some high end shit.
Bro,
yo, when you look at it in LA terms, like real shit for the culture, I get supporting the black man and the dad and all that, but when you think about a nigga from Chico trying to come sell you some luxury kicks, you like, that's nasty. Like a nigga on Melrose with a trunk pop. It's like, yo, where y'all from? From Chino.
Chino Hills. And all these niggas got these little naturals. Like, niggas got naturals.
All your kids is super long, lanky, and light skinned as fuck.
Nah, bro, what's crazy is no cap. I used to work at the AAA over here on Crenshaw. And when I did, bro, LeVar's dad used to come in there, bro.
Is he like them?
Bro.
Is he like that?
Bro, he's like that. He used to be talking about them back then. Like, man, I got some nephews, man. My nephews, da, 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 da. And then one of my coworkers was like, cause he got a bunch of kids. Like his dad got like a bunch of kids, bro. A bunch.
Damn.
He was like, yeah, some my sons, I got my nephews, and they all play basketball. You ain't heard of so and so? I was like, nah, bro, we ain't heard of them. Cause we over here on Crenshaw, we not in Chino Hills.
That shit is a whole nother district.
Yeah, nobody care about that shit. So, yeah, but I'm not buying them kicks,
Bro.
I'm not rocking
Look,
them.
the homie who shall remain nameless really bought the flops. I'm like, nigga, you pay like $200 for some flip flops? Crazy. Yeah, he's a big fan. I appreciate how he really ran it.
I bet you them flip flops hurt. I bet you they like.
Yo, LeVar Ball really ran the media circuit, bro. Sticking well about sports, all type of shit. Yeah. Arguing with everybody, yo. He is King Disruptor, bro. This nigga was just going everywhere, fucking shit up.
Way better than Steph. I'm like, what?
Yo, the thing is, they let him get away with that shit for years.
Bro. Just cause you know why?
Because he was the Laker?
No, that's a big nigga, bro.
Oh,
that nigga was up there and yelling at the nigga. They was like, well, what we really gonna say?
So he was like Suge Knight of the sports.
For sure he was.
Sportscast circuit.
My nigga, they had his seat pumped all the way down sitting up there, and he was still taller than them niggas. I know it.
Yo, the videos of him hooping when he was younger was crazy. That nigga was like The Rock.
That nigga said, I'll be Jordan. Not hooping like that. Not hooping like that. Mike would have cooked him.
Yeah, man. Yo,
Mike would have.
So for the culture, right? LA is the one place where like niggas really get away with imitating other niggas. So speaking of Mike, you be seeing the fake Michael Jordan on Instagram doing these imitations and shit. Oh my God. I hate this nigga. He always got on some off colorway ass fucking J's.
I haven't seen him. I saw the person that everybody thought was singing Michael Jackson that was clearly lip singing it. You ain't see that dude?
No, man.
The big dude who was over there singing, everybody was like, oh my God, he
sounds just like Mike, and you knew like he's not really singing it.
Okay. I don't know if I'm just like breaking a secret that the world don't know, but like, ain't no big nigga breathing like that. I'm sorry. He not sounding like, his mouth wasn't even open, fam. Like, what are we talking about?
Where was dude at?
Bro, he was out in
Don't say LA.
No, I don't know where he was, what country or what city he was in.
All right.
But this nigga was at a gas station, but he was singing it with the background music. How? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And it's mixed? Like, how is this mixed? How is his live vocal mixed? Like, what?
You listening with artist ears.
Bro, people are so stupid, man. Oh my God.
All right, so have you witnessed anything stupid lately? Look, I don't even know where I want to take it with the culture because LA is like,
damn, anything stupid culture-wise in LA? Ooh, I can't say that. I can't say that. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, we can take a break because I gotta go. Yeah, let's take a break
for sure.
We got 33 minutes. That was solid.
I was about. For sure. So yeah, that's what I want. I want to get your take on.
Right. So as the resident light skinned man that you have access to answer for this light skinned ass situation, everybody involved light skin. This shit is wild. It was just an L, man, from a lot of different angles. Cause for one, I feel like we've all had the chick that like, man, is like on the top of the list or the top of the tier of what we think is bad or what we think was our peak in terms of like the fly chick, you know, the chick that a lot of niggas want.
So you think that's why he?
Yeah, I think we all have that. And so my point is, I don't think that he was able to handle the reality of like comparing his wife to the flyest chick that he's ever popped. Right?
Well, he said that she's not the flyest one.
Man, look. I'm looking at the rap sheet. When I look at when I'm judging, like, I guess, I don't even want to say my old word. Because the thing is, now I got to sound like a fucking, man.
Bro,
but look, the thing is, so I think that the Irv Gotti shit, and the thing is, I've been in the spot with Irv and he's a cool person, but I think that was some lame shit. And it's tough to say.
Man, this is the thing, man. I think that that's a very, I think that you're saying that because Irv's a man. If it was a woman doing that, they'd be like, she's speaking her truth and she lived it so she could tell it. Like,
bro,
I don't think that, I think that what he was saying, bro, in no way, like, if I was watching it, right, and I'm like, I'm saying I'm Ashanti's man, right? It's like, I'd be like, I mean, bro didn't really say nothing. Like,
I think he said something around the lines of like, man, I'm looking at this and then I got to go home to my wife. Or something like that, where he was just really not happy with how things played out. Like, he really preferred Ashanti. And I'm thinking like, bro, if that's the case, you should have been able to get her. Because at the end of the day, like, if you had her, allegedly, at any point in your sights, you in position, you got power, money, respect. Like,
he said they were together, but she ended up leaving him for Nelly.
And my point is, she was in your sights.
But this is what I'm saying.
And he said I had to go. I think at the time he said he was like married. He had to go home to his wife.
No. He was saying that him and his wife.
Like, I had to really watch the interview.
So look, him and his wife were broken up and separated, and they had problems because of him cheating. But
and she was not one of the girls?
No, she was not. That's why he said she was like after that situation. She wasn't during. So that's why it was no reason to trip off of that.
So maybe it was a situation where he thought they were serious and she was just enjoying her life.
He said that, I think, he was kind of alluding to the fact that while the whole trial situation was going on, that's when she like slid. You know what I'm saying?
So she wasn't down for you. She wasn't a down ass chick like the lyrics said.
Well, I think that she thought her career was going down when they was going down. So
this shit is just, see, man, more just cap in the industry.
Why? What's cap?
Man, her song "Down for You," like, you should have stuck around. I'm up now, 300 M's. What did you? And the thing is, Ashanti really aged well, like premium. You know what I mean? Like, that was a great investment.
So do you think that Irv?
Period.
Period.
I'm telling you, man. Damn, Ashanti. Who the fuck?
So you think if Ashanti aged differently, Irv would feel differently?
1,000%. And that's my point, is like, yo, whoever you dated, you know, if it's a stat, let it be a stat. It's like when you constantly talk about that one game that was just brilliant for you, like Napoleon Uncle, you know what I mean, back in 82. I don't know, man. I'm always big on like what's next, because I pride myself on never feeling like I'm about to fall off. Even if I feel washed at times, you gonna be able to look at like my benchmarks of like, oh, he's solid over here. This is success. So even if I'm off, I know that I'm gonna keep a nice piece around me. Like, and I think that the woman you choose is a reflection of where you at in life. You know, if that's your woman and she representing you and the family, then.
But everybody sees that differently, though. Like, that's a counterculture thing. You know,
that's why we're here.
Like, because it's like you see that because of things you base your decisions,
my manhood on. At the end of the day, like, if we're talking about man culture, right? Like, a lot of things men are defined by is like limited. Like, it's only a few things we use to define ourselves, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Right.
Those things are?
Man, money and women. Like, the basic niggas out here, like the average Joe type, like everyday guy, especially in LA, it's like, nigga, how much money you got? What your bitch is looking like?
Okay, so what do you base?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I base it on one thing is passport stamps, nigga. What the fuck your passports looking like? Right? Nah, real shit. I base it on the amount of shoes in your closet. No, I'm just playing. Look, really, no, truly experience, wisdom, experience, how you love, just in general, like how you love things, people. We all have the capacity to love, but how you do it, to me, is an indicator of the type of person. Man, this is only man shit. Because like I've noticed that a lot of men love women selfishly, right? Like they'll love women and not actually provide, or how can I say this? They don't cater to the woman. They're loving the woman in a way that's comfortable for them and kind of forcing the woman to adjust if it's not for them. I've seen it. It's crazy. And it's crazy out here in these streets. I feel bad for a lot of women. They putting up with some bullshit.
So what do you think is the solution to changing that?
Good question. I think that the communication around, so the little love language book everybody big on,
Yeah.
I think that's very helpful, because then it'll open up the communication in terms of like, oh, this is what I'm fucking with, or this is what I'm comfortable with, or this is what I prefer, right? Because for me, gift giving, right? Like, if I'm gonna give you a gift, I probably don't want to have no conversation, right? So like I guess words of affirmation. I bought you something that ain't affirming enough. Like, don't talk to me about like how your makeup look for real, because I don't know, like it don't matter to me. That's not like a thing for me. Like the aesthetic of a woman is pleasing, but it's not even like the top two on my list. Like I'm more about like how your voice actually sound, or like what are we talking about? And then from there it's like, well, can we talk about shit that I'm into? Can we talk sports? Can we talk like, I don't know, video games? Can we talk about niche shit and then work our way to like the more basic, what movies are out? Let's talk about movies. So I don't know. I'm weird with how I evaluate women, because I feel like, you know how they be like, if you don't have me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, or some shit.
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, nah. I like to kind of just see.
If we're together and the worst happens, of course. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to slide.
Yeah, but my version of that is, if you can't take like my eccentricities, then you can't really handle like my regular day to day. I don't even want you to have that privilege.
Yeah, I feel like if I can't be comfortable or myself around anyone really, I just don't be around them. Like it's not like oh man, I can't go there or whatever. I just be like, yeah, nah, I'm cool. Like something telling me I shouldn't be there. Like it's other things I can do, other places I can be. Like I've always been oh, I got my own ball, nigga.
Period.
Like I don't give a fuck. Like if niggas like, oh bro, no, we good. Okay, nigga. But by myself, I do much of my own way. So I think that just kind of spilled over where it be like that with everything, but I'm not really tripping.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Choosing a partner definitely is like part of the manhood identity. So I think that my experience, the partner that I choose, even like my quote unquote best friend, or like my best man, or whoever you may see me with, like if it's just me and that person, that's a reflection of me. So if we go somewhere together and you decide to like be rowdy or get in a fight, chances are that's probably either the mood or like I didn't expect that shit.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Right? But like, you know, situations may call for a certain energy, and I'm always the person that I feel like I'm adaptable. So if I'm gonna be out with somebody, I would want them to be able to adapt, especially on the fly. I don't like the iffiness in certain situations, because I feel like that reduces our probability of success.
But see, bro, it's dangerous now. Like, you could be out, you know what I'm saying, on some shit, and it could be a situation where you deem it as, all right, well, this is small, or a conversation, or this could be settled, and you got a scary nigga with you, and he pull a gun out.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that is why when I'm going out for real, I try to go out with women. You know, I try to have like, I did something called Year of the Homegirl, where every girl I approached or, you know, offered to hang out with, I told them straight up, like, we just on some homie stuff right here. Like, I'm not trying to date you. I'm just trying to go out and have a good time. Like, I don't need to consider how intimate we'll be. None of that should be even in discussion because I'm not romantically interested. I just think that, like, I'll approach a chick and be like, yo, I think that you would look good, like, across the dinner table from me. So, like, where you want to go eat at? Because I don't really have nobody that I share dinner with right now. And they, like, be, step back, but they, like, can't really turn down the meal. I'm, like, leading. Bro, I've approached chicks and, like, really offer, like, yo, you should go with me, like, to the nail shop because I don't have no girl right now. And they like, what? And they work. So, on some homegirl shit, you're the homegirl. And the reason being, now this is more game for the men, you always want to see what they friends look like before you apply pressure too much, because if they just a homie, they can introduce you to a friend that look better or that's more qualified for where you at right now. Because a lot of women, sometimes they got baggage you don't see. You know, the friend might not have no kids. Yeah. And then boom, that's an easy, like, get down.
Okay, so question for you off of what you're saying. Mm-hmm. How do you
yoga flame?
How do we help, or what's the key to people being able to determine internal things off of external attraction? You know what I mean? So it's like it's a joke I've heard before, like, oh yeah, girl fine, they think she got a good credit score, like she got a steady job. You know what I mean? Like she got money in her bank account. It's like that don't be the case because she clean. You know what I mean? Like what's like, you know what I mean? Like how do you differentiate the two? Like, and do niggas be caring really when she bad?
One, I think it depends on where you at with your experience with women that are bad, right? So I think a lot of niggas, what I've seen is that they get to this age, let's say post 25, and they finally are talking to the girls that they've always wanted to talk to, right? So then you have a different caliber of how they are willing to go out of their way to accommodate this girl. If you were, let's say, really hitting top-notch women under 25, let's say like on a spring break, 21, you had a one-night stand with a chick that was just like unbelievable. Niggas wouldn't even believe the shit. Like, then you're not going to be too phased to like approach that type of girl
going forward.
Yeah, the next week. Like
it's your new
it's
bar.
just a bar, right?
Yeah.
And if your bar has always been, let's say, like a 9, 10-ish range, just because that's what you've always shot for, then, today's 9s and 10s may not be too much of a, like, challenge. So you don't even have those, like, thoughts.
It's there's a fucked up theory that goes exactly along with what you're saying. It's like I think the winners win, the losers lose theory.
Okay.
It's like, so, it's so fucked up, but it's some truth to it. So people in life who are winners, they naturally always keep winning. Mm-hmm. Like it's a continuous thing. Like, so if you're saying like, if you had the cute girl in class in like pre-K, like, bro, that's who you are now, fam. Like,
that's your bar. That's where you at.
Forever. And the people who lose, it's it's
a slow decline.
No, so it's a plateau and it's a fake peak, and then it's like a boom.
Damn.
And that shit be like that. Like, and it's like, bro, like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's
I can agree.
Theory,
I can agree.
Yeah.
So I think that where girls like to go for fun will determine like a lot of their internal workings. Right. So, I'll be just trying to see what chicks do in their spare time, and a lot of them, if it's vague.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw out I got a thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the clock on your ass. All right.
Here we go.
I'm gonna throw out different places, and then you're gonna tell me what type of girl it is. All right,
it's about to be lit.
All right, perfect.
We about to go ham.
All right, going now. 24-hour fitness on Slauson.
She graduated from the HBCU.
Period.
And she for sure is like an immigrant out here, migrant.
Damn.
She probably got like a cool little like teaching gig, or what she drive, like the little Benz truck, the little GLK or some shit, the little boxy small joint. Who else be over there? Oh, the fine mamas be over there for the show, but they be like 45.
The fine 45?
Yeah, like they, they kid about to go to college type fine. That's who be over there. especially on them Saturday morning workout classes. And then you got the the men where it's just like, man, is this nigga gay or not?
Yoga flame.
You got a lot of them pause type niggas over there.
Next location, Simply Wholesome.
Oh man, them the chicks that you going to yoga with. You know what I mean? Them chicks read hella much and burn hella incense and sage. Simply Wholesome chicks, they probably could only cook like 1 or 2 dishes, but they think they could really cook. Like they think they shit is busting. They got the head wraps too. They always wearing their damn head wrap.
Damn. All right, speaking of head wraps, Lamert Park.
They coming from Simply Wholesome.
Period.
The fuck?
All right.
That's their square radius. That's their little underground railroad.
They underground railroad.
Bro,
Right,
it's
we're
like
gonna say,
woke central.
okay, we're gonna say we're gonna switch it up. The Beverly Center.
The Beverly Center is your Instagram thottie that you never gonna run into nowhere else. You gonna barely maybe catch her there. And she blowing a bag that ain't hers. And she ain't even gonna talk to you.
No,
like, she not about to look at you.
No.
It's gonna have to be a whole lot of hoopla. Like, if you cracking a chick at the Beverly Center now, you gotta have like an entourage with you. And all y'all niggas gotta be iced up. Icy. You know what I mean? Like, the Beverly Center now is like a nice look into like a life that niggas ain't got access to.
Period.
Okay.
Cause I've seen some fine ass, like, real, you know, you got like 300,000 followers on the gram type shit, all races, all that. It ain't even about like the black chicks, but if you there, I go to the House of Hoops there. That's the only store I can fuck with in that bitch. Yeah. And Uniglow there is pretty fire too, actually. Okay. But yeah, nah, it be the chicks with the Yorkies.
With the Yorkies.
Yeah, you got the Yorkie at the, yeah, bro.
A little stanky dog arm. Yeah.
Bro, and like, the Kim K's is there. You know what I mean? Like, it's some nice looking women
Kim
there.
K at the Grove.
Oh, damn. And the Grove, that's another spot. That's their Lamert Park to Simply Wholesome. It's the Grove to the Beverly Center, bro. That's the Overground Railroad.
That's the expressway. No, that's like if
the Elon Tunnel.
the Tesla. Yeah, I was saying the Tesla tunnel.
Yeah, that's the Elon Tunnel, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, those the ones that got the really good surgery where you like, nigga, is this shit really real?
All right, flea markets.
It depends. The one on Fairfax and the night market that I went to when I was there, it was a lot of chicks, bro, that was like, y'all are like tomboy fine, you know, 90s kid fine. Like, you got the Billie Eilish swag on lock, but I don't know, you know, how old you are. That's the thing. It's hard to tell because they be like anywhere from like 21 to 31. They all look young.
For real.
So, you know, and they got the like grunge-ish, like I might be a skater, surfer, or hippie, general type of hippie vibe.
Okay.
So they might be from like out of town. They could be from like Brooklyn, Chicago, Oakland. Yeah, that's where you're going to find your chicks that's real earthy, but like not super woke, you know, extra only talk to black people.
So we're going to go through the beaches now.
Oh, shit.
Dockwater Beach.
Dockwater Beach, you're going to find a chick that lives somewhere in the hundreds. She gonna tell you I live off of 100 and something over Vermont.
Over offer.
Yeah, over off of 100 and something. Nah.
All right.
Nah,
so
ma.
we're going to say, there, we're going to go to Hermosa Beach.
Hermosa, you might find like you a little frat girl that goes to like Cal State something or
Cal State something.
UC something.
Okay.
Right? Or you might find like the chick that owns a little yoga studio or a little paint and sip studio or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, like it's,
Puff
I don't
and
know.
paint.
It's just different levels of money where like
Paint,
she
puff
drive a
and sip.
Jeep but don't have a job. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, one of them off-road Jeeps.
yeah, like some souped up. This shit costs $50,000, and you said you don't have a job. Well, I did the
I'm in
Peace Corps
between
for a
jobs
couple
right
years,
now.
and like, we got this beach house. I just live in my family. They only use it for the summer.
I'm just taking
I'm
some
here
time
all
to,
year.
really figure things out,
Dog, like Hermosa and Malibu is like kind of similar in that regard to me, but it's just because you got the Palos Verdes like trickle down into the Hermosa area. They come to Hermosa to try to blend in and be normal.
All right. Long Beach.
Man, Long Beach, you might get set up by that joint. If she look like she gangbang, chances are she probably like the hardest nigga in the crew, right?
She gonna go body with you.
Yeah, they shoot pool, they drink beer.
I'm done.
You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. They live different. They wild out there in Long
Redondo Beach.
Redondo. I think Redondo and Hermosa is similar, but like I don't know about Redondo. I can't call it. I think Redondo. When I think of Redondo, I just think of the Strand and all the workout chicks. Yeah. Like they be fit over there and they be with their dogs, and I feel like they also are probably driving from like Lawndale, Hawthorne, that general area.
So the last beach I'm gonna bring up,
Venice.
Not Venice. I have a bit of an intro for it. It honestly reminds me of this cartoon in the 90s on the whole, counterculture culture. It was called The Pirates of Dark Water. Where
I thought this nigga was gonna say Rocket Power. I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Pirates of Dark Water.
Who is this nigga,
Somebody,
man?
look.
Can we get he need a soundbite for that bullshit?
We're gonna Google it and we're gonna put it in this
Put the
clip.
clock on that nigga, man.
No, you won't be able to fucking like
Put the clock on it.
But yeah, so the Pirates of Dark Water. If you watch that, when you see it, you'll instantly
I chew his ass right.
You'll instantly think of Santa Monica Pier. Watch that, and you'll instantly think of Santa Monica.
Pirates of Dark Water.
Yes, Pirates of Dark Water.
That's how I looked at Rocket Power too, though. I felt like they was at like
Venice
Huntington or Venison. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, because they had all those. Yeah.
Yeah, but that water's some of the nastiest shit in the world. It's like dark purple maroon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that shit is.
So when I be in Santa Monica, no lie, like I really see like just well-off white girls. They either like high-key professionals or they're like...
Yeah, Santa Monica has a little business district down there.
Yeah. And just, I don't know. They just look very pleased with their life. People be out there tanning, on dates in the little rose garden at Palisades Park. The pier always got like mad different families. You know what I mean? So it's like, you just see a range of like quality women in Santa Monica. Like, no matter what your size or like ethnicity, that's why it's one of my favorite places in LA, because it's just good energy. It's almost like an upscale alternative to Long Beach, because I like the diversity in Long Beach, but it's just grimy.
Jesus.
It's just grimy. And I feel like Santa Monica has like anti-grime laws. It's so clean.
Carson.
Yo, the Carson chicks that I know, man, they just be trying to figure it out, man.
Bro, scared some girls in Carson.
They just be trying to figure it out. Because they be cool, but they just, I don't know, they just don't be really as popping as they think they are. I feel like LA has certain types of women that we're known for. Like, we known for the like light skin, wavy hair, baby hairs, right? Maybe like super tatted, hella thick, but like in shape for no reason. Don't even play no sport.
All right, Pasadena.
Oh, Pasadena got like some fine Asian women. Like, for real. That's where like the fine Asians be ducked off at out here.
Pasadena is the home of the side chicks. The side chicks.
Yeah, because they also be having like, they got good apartments out there, man.
See, bro, it's right up to 110. So niggas just go right up to 110.
And Old Town be lit because everybody, it's almost like they allow the people to drink outside out there or something, because everybody just be lit on the street.
Yeah, Old Town is a cool little spot.
Yeah, I like Pasadena, man. Good times out there.
In the Dina? deep in Adina.
What about Van Nuys?
Then, well, I'm not out of there.
Not in the valley at all. Seeing what that's about.
Hell no, bro. I'm cool on all the valleys, man. All that shit. I mean, not saying it's not some. I know a couple of dope artists out there.
I used to talk to some chicks in Glendale. Glendale is like nice. A lot of aspiring actresses live out there in that area. So
That's near. Is Glendale near Burbank?
yep, it's that Burbank Glendale district. Yeah, Burbank actually, Toluca Lake, all that, bro. Yeah, I might need to start going jogging over there in Toluca Lake, cause it be some work, man. It be
They're
just
gonna drive all the way out to Toluca Lake to jog.
to run with my dog. Yes,
You're a,
go to a dog park.
you're a thought.
Hey, my dog likes your dog. Maybe we can arrange a play
Peaches,
date.
Peaches, bro. You gotta stop doing that to Peaches, bro. Let Peaches just
So
live.
dog park chicks, they be the most socially isolated. I live by myself. I don't have no family around
Yeah.
ass people.
Yeah, women don't normally be having dogs when they got men.
Bro, or friends. I've realized, like, damn, that's why y'all got a dog, because, like, y'all don't have no real desire to connect with a motherfucker.
Wilbur.
Bro, and they dogs be having some wild ass names. Zeus. Pharaoh.
Oh no!
Bro, dog name King Louis.
Why did you?
Yo, I'm telling you, I done heard all types of shit.
You gotta be worshiping these damn dogs.
Right, like, damn, that's the man you thought you had. Or was gonna get.
My Pharaoh. What the hell? A dog.
It's a dog.
That's crazy.
All right, bro. We done?
What you feeling? What else, bro?
Let me see. In terms of LA culture that we could touch on real quick.
How
Food
you feel about the
spots.
Eminem? Oh,
No, we not talking about Eminem.
no, it was about the Eminem game disc.
Oh,
Or the game
I liked
Eminem
it.
disc.
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it. But I wanted to actually talk about food spots in LA.
Okay. Food spots in LA.
Top 5 for you that are your go-tos, Mr. Vegan Man.
That's what I was about to say, bro.
It's a lot of vegan fans out there that we need to reach. So,
if
you
it's,
know, we need to lead them with a gym.
A easy one you can take anybody to, especially if they're like new to vegan food, is you can go to Sage.
Okay.
Sage is a real easy one. People like Sage. You can also, now if you want to go like on an upscale kind of dinner with like some sushi shit, Sojin is a good spot. There's one downtown, there's one in Culver City. Now they did change chefs. So
Look at this old
I'm just being honest. let people know.
NPR
It's
movie
not the-
review head
It's
ass.
not the
This
same
nigga is such a cultural critic over here.
quality as it
I
once
just
were.
want you guys to know.
As it once were. The quality as it once were.
Yeah, man. So these reviews will be available in Deuce's Corner on the It's All Really Good website.
So look, so Sojin's a spot. What else? If you want to go like on a group kind of, you know what I'm saying, get some drinks, get some food, that's fire. Gracias Madres is a good spot.
Gracias Madres, 3 of them. Okay.
Yeah. What else? Miss Lala's over here in off West Adams is.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm unfamiliar.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I live over here. I don't be.
Oh, bro, it's
Frequenting these
It's
spots.
right here. It's a Mediterranean joint.
Okay. I like Mediterranean food, actually.
they
I just had that yesterday.
They have like regular. They do have some falafels and some good mushrooms over there. It's fire. Let me see if I was going to say one more. Oh, Crossroads Kitchen is good too. That's the spot, but it's a little more pricey, and they're gonna give you small portions in that bitch. But yeah, that's on some. Oh, let's go out for an anniversary type shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, there's different levels to it. You know, and stay thirsty, my friends.
And that is your current 5 vegan food restaurants in LA.
Yeah, but them shit slap. Oh shit! Purgatory Pizza. Purgatory Pizza got some fire ass pizza, bruh. That would be like my sub. That would be like my Jamal Crawford. Would be Purgatory Pizza.
Purgatory Pizza.
Yeah, that shit slap, bruh.
All right, bet. And on that note, we out of here.
We out of here. Peace.
Peace. Cool. 2 30 minutes.